Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with The Last of Us Part 2 on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and we are playing through this game on Survivor difficulty, and I hope you are all having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, I can't exactly remember what we did in the last video. I think we were doing that memory with Ellie and Joel, weren't we? And they had to fight a bloater, and then if I remember correctly, Ellie and Joel found the bodies of a couple of kids that ran away from Jackson. And because they had died, and because Ellie started thinking about if she was immune and she could have made a vaccination, maybe those kids would have survived. And then it caused Ellie to start questioning Joel a little bit about what happened with the fireflies and all that good stuff. And it got a little bit heated, a little bit tense. But then we came back to the present day. I think it's day 2 in Seattle now, and I think Dina has told us the location of one of the WLF members that was involved with the killing of Joel. And I think it was Nora, and she's at the hospital. So we are now going to the hospital to find Nora. And we're not waiting for Jesse or anything, because Jesse needs to rest up. He's had a bit of a rough time, isn't he? Not as rough as Ellie, but Ellie's an absolute badass, you know. She's in a different league to Jesse. And obviously Dina can't come because she's pregnant, and she's getting a lot of that morning sickness and all that good stuff. Well, definitely not that good stuff, but she's getting a lot of morning sickness, so she can't come too. Because could you imagine that? If me and Dina were hiding in a bush and there was like, I don't know, 10 clickers around us, and then Dina suddenly starts puking. That's not going to end very well for Ellie and Dina. But yeah, I think I explained what happened in the last video well enough. Oh, we also had to fight a bloater in the last video. That was brilliant. I think the bloaters are my favourite in this game. They were my favourite in The Last of Us 1. And I think they're my favourite in The Last of Us 2 as well. Because the Shambler is a new infected, but the Shambler, I don't know. They don't really interest me. They're just annoying. But they're pretty easy to defeat. Bloaters are proper badass, aren't they? But you've also got another infected type, which you won't see for a very, very long time. And that's pretty much just one infected. You don't even see it multiple times. So it's like a boss, I guess. But yeah, we won't see that for a very long time. If there was more of those in the game, it would be brilliant, but you only see it once. I don't know if I need to look at anything in this area. I don't know if there's anything to like pick up or anything. I think we just got to head down route number 5, which I think is this way. I don't think we've missed anything. How am I doing with supplies? Not too bad. Don't need a hint, come on. We stand around too long in this game. They always want to give you a hint. But I've got 5 9mm rounds, 3 revolver rounds, and I've got a rifle bullet, which is amazing. I've not got any arrows by the looks of it. No medical kits, which is a bit of a problem. And no Molotovs. But I do have 3 smoke grenades, and we all know that I am fantastic with a smoke grenade. Very good with a smoke grenade. If you saw, I can't remember what part it was, like part 21 maybe, or something like that. I was facing loads of people in Hillcrest, and when we were looking for Tommy, which turned out to be Jesse, and I was hiding behind a sofa, waiting for loads of the WLF members to come into this little room, and then I was smoke bombing them and then stabbing like 3 people at a time. It was beautiful. Utterly beautiful. And smoke bombs are pretty easy to build in this game. You always seem to get enough supplies for smoke bombs.
Gotta get through.
But yeah, I think with this hospital area, if I remember correctly, I think when I was playing this on my own, I killed everybody. But I don't think you really need to, because I feel like that's one of the sections where you can just sneak past everybody if you want to, and you can go through the door and proceed to find Nora. I don't really think you need to fight everybody. I mean, I probably will, but you don't have to. Obviously, the main reason why I do is because if I kill everybody, then obviously I can look around for supplies and collectibles and all that good stuff. And sometimes there's like safes in the area and things like that. I think there's a safe in this area, actually. Possibly. I think there is, or maybe it's in the next area. A lot of the buildings in this game are very similar, don't they? But we are in Seattle. You spend the whole game in Seattle, pretty much. Because you'll notice that this game takes place over the course of like 3 days in Seattle, I think. So yeah, you have to pay attention to that because it'll be more important later on in this game. where there's a lot of like chopping and changing between time frames and stuff like that. Things can get a little bit confusing, so it's good to remember how things roll in this game. Like everything we did in the last like 20 videos was in Seattle day 1, and we are now in Seattle day 2. And then we had a few flashback sections where we went back a few years. Oh, I just went through that shop to get past this. Okay then. Oh, actually, I think there might be, I think there's some clickers in that shop over there. Now, I don't remember if that might be where the safe is, actually. It's either there's a safe in there or it was a complete waste of time, and I can't remember. I mean, I could take them down. I don't really want to. I think the problem with this bloody shop is there might be some bullets over here, actually. But the problem with that shop is you can't get in there unless you break a window. And as soon as you break a window, all of the clickers and infected will hear you. So it's a bit harder to do this stealthily. But I think there's 2 clickers in here and maybe 2 infected. So, but I don't know if the safe is in this room. It's really creepy how the clickers stand, ain't it? Look at them. Really creepy. They sort of remind me, especially the female clickers, they remind me of the nurses from Silent Hill. Just how they walk around and stuff like that. Really creepy. They're a lot more creepy in this game. And a lot more quicker. Oh yeah, there's another one there, see? I don't know if we can open this door. See? Fuckers. So now I have to break a window to get in, and as soon as I do that, they're going to hear me. I mean, what I could do, if I break one, I don't know where all the infected are. If I break one and throw a smoke bomb, maybe I can kill a bunch of them in one hit. What's your problem? I don't really want to waste my rifle round. That's the problem. I'm so bad at shooting with like getting headshots on clickers. These clickers are way too fast, aren't they? Oh shit! Quick! Oh shit! Come on, I don't have any medical kits. Look at that. Shot his damn leg off. Poor guy. That was a bit of a bad situation. What was that? Did you just... That was a shitty knife. Oh! There we go. See, if I shot like that more often, this game would be a lot easier. What's that? We know some of the supplies they stole contained weapons. Be careful. Ah, maybe it's telling me where there's some weapons. Possibly. Right, there better be a reason to come in here, because I feel like when I was playing this on my own, I came to this bit right here. I killed all of these bloody infected, died several times because I was trying to save my supplies, and there was nothing in here. So, I mean, there's a bunch of alcohol, which... There's quite a lot of alcohol in here, that's pretty good. Oh, damn. It's pretty good. Need to find some rags though. And we can build a couple of Molotovs. So is there a safe in here? No. Oh, there's a rag. Oh, well there you go. It's not too bad then. Not complete. Oh, and there's a bunch of supplements as well. Yeah, it's definitely worth coming in here then. Okay, so it wasn't a total waste of time. Lovely. Right, let's check out my gear. I'm going to have to build a bloody medical kit, and I think I've got enough supplements to do something now. Oh, we'll get that. Increases the range of our listen mode, which will be very useful when we get to the hospital, because it's quite a big area and there's a lot of bad guys in that area. Oh, half a rag. What's that? Random bit of scrap on the dining table. Okay.
All right.
I'm not going to use my medical kit just yet, just in case I find any snacks on the way to the hospital. Is that a cat? What's that? Was that a little cat? Oh, actually, you can explore the shit out of this hotel. There's two ways of getting in there. I think there's a workbench in there. Because this is the workbench I think I was using. Because I mentioned a couple of videos back that I was using a workbench and I randomly got jumped by a bunch of WLF members. And I wasn't sure if it was a scripted thing or if it just happens randomly. Because it made me a little bit anxious whenever I used the workbenches, because I thought somebody was going to grab me. But you can go down these stairs and you can crawl through there. Or if you come round here, you can go through a window up here. If you climb up on this lorry. We're going to go up this way. It's always better to approach from above, ain't it? Because if we approach from below, then they can get the advantage on us. Shoot down the stairs and kill us and shit like that. So yeah, I'm probably going to get jumped by a bunch of WLF members, if it is a scripted thing, which I'm going to assume it is. Because it scared the shit out of me. What did you just pick up? I just picked up a box of cereal. No, we're not going to go in there just yet. Oh yeah, this is where the safe is. Yeah, this one's clever. This is I think is there a note in here? I think the password might be when they first met or something like that. And this calendar over here sort of gives you the answer. Yeah, so and I don't know if you have to do it in the American style of date or if you can do it in the English way of doing the date. But their anniversary would be, so let's have a look. Their anniversary is the 8th, so 08. So it would be 08, 10, so the 8th of October. And then at first I wrote 2000, like I put 13, but that would be wrong. You have to go back 30 years because I think the password is when they first met. And as you can see, it's their 30th anniversary, so it would be 2003. So 83 they would have met. So I think the password is 08 10 83. 08 10 83. 08 10 83. 08 10. We might have to change it around though if they're using the American date, because Americans put the month first, don't they? And Naughty Dog is American, so. Oh no, they changed it around for the English. Thank you, Naughty Dog. I love you too. I guess in America it's going to be like switched, I suppose. I suppose it probably is in every country. Like Japan do it in a completely different way, don't they? They have like the year first, I think. That's a nice little touch, that Naughty Dog. That is a nice little touch. Also, another thing I've noticed, when you pause the game during a cutscene, which is rare, not every game lets you pause it through a cutscene. Sometimes that skips the cutscene. But in this game, when you pause it, it says replay cutscene. So if you've had like someone come in your room or whatever, or if you've got noisy kids in your house that have spoilt a cutscene, or you've had a phone call and you've had to pause it and you've like not heard what they've been saying, you can actually start replaying the cutscene. That's a nice little touch. Oh, this is probably the letter. The combination is set to our wedding date. I mean, it's been 30 years, but I assume you remember when that was, right? Yeah, I'm very good with dates anyway. I'm very good with dates. I don't think I've ever forgotten like a birthday or anniversary or anything like that, ever. Not once. Right. Let me have a look downstairs quickly. Right, I think this is where the workbench is. Yeah, the workbench is over there. Right, so there's nobody in this area. Let me have a look downstairs and see if there's anybody downstairs. I mean, I'm just running around. There could be a lot of baddies in this place. I'm just running around like an idiot. Right, let's have a look. Because if there's no one down here, then that is absolute bullshit. Here, see, look. Got a big old bag of like beef jerky or something. I think this leads down to the other way you can get in here. Like there's a window you can climb through. See? That's the other way of getting into this place.
Let's see what they got in here.
Yeah, so if I use that workbench and I get jumped again, it must be a scripted thing. Because I thought maybe I was using the workbench and then maybe a bunch of like baddies came up from downstairs and then jumped me. But I guess it's just a scripted thing. We're going to find out anyway. Hopefully it isn't scripted because I don't want to get jumped. I ain't really got that many supplies. And when you get to the hospital section, if you do end up in a fight, there is an absolute ton of baddies because it's pretty much a WLF camp. So... Okay, right. What we got then? We got 2 shotgun shells. That'll do nicely. Don't even know where I got them from actually. Oh, I got them from the safe, didn't I? We can build another medical kit. We'll build another one of them. I don't really need a Molotov anyway. I've got smoke bombs. Smoke bombs are probably my new favourite. And they're cheaper to build and they don't make me lose out on medical kits. Right, let's reload this gun. Grab up all the rest of the crap in this place. I don't even know if I've got enough scrap to do any upgrading. Emma, can you check how much scrap you've got? I've got 94 scrap, yeah, so I can do some upgrading. God damn, I was hoping I didn't have enough, then I wouldn't have to click on the workbench. How do I get in there? Oh, don't see a vent or anything.
Man, the city's still filled with supplies.
Well, don't complain about it, Ellie. We need those supplies. Okay, right. I guess we're going to find out now. I don't mind using my shotgun, so if anyone does want to tango with me, I've got my shotgun ready. I guess we'll find out if it's a scripted bit now. Yep, it's a scripted bit. Okay. I thought maybe it was just random. Bastards.
Goddamn.
Hey, fuck off, I dodged. That was close, I was going to die then. I should have grabbed them so I could shoot someone in the head. I don't know if there's another one. Yep, there is. Bastards. I don't even know where the fuck they came from. I really don't even know where they came from.
Jesus. What the fuck, people?
That's a bit racist, Ellie. How do you know they're people? It could be aliens. God damn, Ellie. Think before you speak. You'll end up getting cancelled on YouTube. Jesus. Man, that's been happening a lot lately. Everyone's getting bloody cancelled on YouTube. Well, if any of you have had a favourite subscriber that's been cancelled for whatever bloody reason, because people are getting cancelled for the most weirdest fucking things. Some people probably deserve it, but other people, I'm like, what the hell is everyone going on about? But yeah, if you need a new place to you know, get your gaming content, you know, BwolfTheWolf's here. Right. What was I going to upgrade? Should I upgrade my bow? Oh yeah, actually. Oh no, I'm gonna get the scope. I fucking love the scope. The scopes in this game are amazing. They really, really help me with getting the headshots. Oh, that's it. That's all I can afford. I'm going to have to use one of my medical kits now. Alright, we're not doing too bad with the supplies. We're alright.
Gotta be more careful.
Yeah, we do have to be more careful. We're pretty much just running around like headless chickens at the moment. I'm not even trying to sneak, but I know this area is safe. It's once we get to the hospital that we're going to have to start sneaking around. I think we'll get through the hospital bit pretty quickly. I think I'm not going to really bother trying to take everybody down because it just feels like a waste of time. Obviously, there are some sections in this game where you have to take people down, but I don't think you have to in the hospital. Sort of like when we was in that section with the shamblers and, you know, we jumped down and then there was like 2 shamblers and 3 infected or whatever it was. And I just sort of threw a brick and then quickly ran through the door when we was in the subway section. Stuff like that. You don't always need to fight them, and sometimes it isn't useful to fight them because you use an unnecessary amount of supplies. And it's not like you get experience for killing people, because if you get experience for killing the clickers and you were leveling up and stuff, then obviously, yeah, you have to kill them, because otherwise you're going to end up being a low level with less health, stamina, skill points, all that good stuff. But as it's not a game like that, we can just sneak past a lot of the encounters if we need to. Obviously, I would prefer to fight because it's just more fun, but sometimes it's not a good idea.
Right.
Oh, I remember this bloody bit. We need to get a wheelie bin. But yeah, hopefully the commentary is okay in this video. I'm feeling a little bit distracted at the moment. You know, you have those days where you're sort of in your own little world, where it's one of those days for me, where I'm just thinking about the most randomest of things. But because I'm doing 2 videos every single day, it's a bit more difficult at the moment for me to ever take a break. And when I take a break, that is not good for me. I'm not very good at taking a break, because that's when my mind really starts to drift and I start thinking about things, and I don't want to do that, so I'd rather stay busy. But there are them days where you just, you know, you can't get your head in the game. And it feels like that today a little bit. Although I haven't died yet, so that's a good thing. Okay, I think what we need to do, I think we need to take this wheelie bin up this little slope, let go of it so it starts to slowly roll down, and then quickly open up this, if I remember correct. I mean, if I do it wrong, I guess we'll find out now. Alright, go, 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 go. I think it was rolling.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Actually worked.
Yeah, of course it worked, Ellie. I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
Smart, Ellie.
What do you mean? What do you mean that was pretty smart, Ellie? What are you talking about, Ellie? You didn't do shit. It was me. One thing I have noticed though, Ellie is very, very skinny in this game. Like, obviously I know that they're in a survival situation and it's not exactly... Well, actually, I don't know. Because she was living in Jackson for a while, and they've definitely got no food shortages in Jackson. Obviously, they can't be stuffing their faces and stuff. They are going to have to be a little bit careful with their food. But they've definitely got enough food for her to be eating well. But she just seems really like... I don't know. She seems really skinny, maybe? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Like, some scenes she looks really skinny, and then other times she looks like normal. Like, she looks alright like this. Her arms look really thin though, don't they? I'd expect you to have like massive arms, Ellie, with the amount of fighting and stuff you do. And you've clearly got a lot of upper body strength just by the fact that you can pull yourself up these ledges and that so easily. No, I don't know. Her arms just look really small, don't they? But there are some scenes where Ellie looks really skinny, I don't know. Maybe it's just the lighting or something.
There's the hospital. Fuck. Thought I'd be close.
Yeah, so did I actually. That's actually pissed me off. I thought we were going to get there in this video. Well, for fuck's sake. That's miles away. I don't even remember this. Oh, actually, this, I think maybe we see... I don't know. I don't even remember this bit. Well, if there's any baddies in here, they know I'm here now. Is that like Comics Expo? That's a pretty good logo, actually. Pretty clever. Switching the C into an X. Comics Expo 2013. I need to go to some of them. Like, we've got Eurogamer. I think Eurogamer did go... I think it's Eurogamer. It did go up to, I think, Birmingham in England for a couple of years, I think, maybe. But it's back in London now. I was going to go last October, but obviously I didn't end up going for obvious reasons. But I need to go to one of these. I need to go to one of these bad boys, because you get quite a lot of fancy merchandise when you go there. Sometimes you get stuff just for free for, like, taking part in playing a game and stuff like that. And then there's obviously things you can buy that's probably very expensive. That's probably a reason why I shouldn't go, because I will buy everything. Everything. Do I need to, like, jump? Well, it worked. And this looks like a little bit of a barracks, like you've had a lot of troops here and all that. You would expect there to be quite a lot of ammo left around. But there's probably jack shit, maybe a couple of rags if I'm lucky. But one thing I will quickly mention, I probably shouldn't even mention it in this video, because not many people bother watching to the end of my videos anyway. But for the people that are still watching right now, if you did see my 2-point hospital playthrough where I built my own hospital, I did about, I think I did 6 videos of it, and it's fun to play. It was fun to make those videos, but I stopped playing it just because the only way to make hospitals back then was to do the story objectives. And it's not really fun doing that on YouTube because there's a lot to pay attention to and it can get really hectic. But 2-Point Studios have finally added the free sandbox mode where you can build your own hospital in your own way and all that good stuff. So if you want me to go back to 2-Point Hospital and make any more videos of that, let me know in the comments and then maybe I'll build a new hospital, because you can build your own big hospital. Yeah, but you can build your own big hospital without having to worry about the objectives and stuff. Does she just say it stinks in here? I hope this ain't the bit with the stalkers. Because stalkers scare the absolute shit out of me, especially on YouTube, because my TV is so low, I can't hear them. So they always sneak up on me and jump scare me.
Oh.
Well, he's not having a good day, is he? Fuck me, he's having a really bad day. What's that? God, the chavs have been at it as well. Even in the apocalyptic world, you've got the chavs at it with their graffiti. This has got to be the bit with the stalkers. Oh, I don't like this bit. I don't like the stalkers in this game.
Serves you right.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice, isn't it? Ellie just said fucking wolf, giving me grief now. Even Ellie's turned on me. Stop calling them wolves, Ellie. Come.
Shit.
Oh, you creepy little fucker. Did you see that? Yeah, this is the bit with stalkers. No, don't start all that, Torch. Who you think you are? Okay, right. Obviously, stalkers are... You can deal with them with a... Oh, look at that. Thank God we got the upgrade and we could build 3 smoke grenades for the price of 1. Or the price of 2. Can't remember. What was the skill I got? Have we always been able to build 2 at once? Oh no, we crafted 2. Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. Okay, never mind. I was getting confused. Alright, I think I'm going to end the video now. I know that seems like a very teasy place to end it, but it's nearly been 30 minutes, and if I start trying to get through this bit now, I'm not going to have enough time. So I don't want to half start it. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry if the commentary was a bit naff. I'll give myself a little bit of a slap and get my head in the game. But yeah, like, share, and join the pack today.